Today we are going to discuss this problem called Byteland gold coins, right? It's a Spoj problem. It's one of the classical dynamic programming problems. So we are going to discuss this, right? This problem will help us to implement whatever we have learned till now, like whatever basic that we know about dynamic programming, right? So if somehow we can implement that logic here, so we will be saying that no, we are on a right path in learning dynamic programming, right? So let's just understand this problem, what it is saying, right? So it is saying that in Byteland they have a very strange monetary system, right? Each Bytelandian gold coin has an integer number written on it. So there is a gold coin which has some integer value written over it, right? A coin n can be exchanged, that the value that coin have, right, in a bank into 3 coins. So you can go to bank and you can ask to change that coin into a 3 coins, right, of form n by 2, n by 3 and n by 4, right? Just like you have a 2000 note, you go to bank, you ask man, hey man, can you give me a 500 and 100 note, right? 500, 100 and 200. So if it's 1000, 500 is n by 2, and if it's 200, it is n by 5, right? So in the case of n by 10, that is 100, right? So consider these two, n by 2, n by 3 and n by 4, but these numbers all rounded down, right? So the thing is that if you have a 1000 rupees note here in India, right, here in our monetary system, if you have a 1000 rupees note, right, and because I am saying that we are having 100, 200 and 500 notes, that means 1000. I can give you how many notes of 500, right? So I can give you 2 notes of 500, 5 notes of 200 and 10 notes of, right? But what if you have this much of amount, right? If you have a 50, so that means that the bank will earn through the rounding off, right? It is not promised that you comes to know that by dividing it is coming to like that 100.25. the bank will give you 100, it won't give you 0.25, right? Because there is no coin named as 0.25, right? So that's how the bank will earn, right here. That's how the bank will earn. So let's just clear it. Let us understand this problem, right? But these numbers are all rounded down, right? So you have to understand that how the bank is going to make profit and how you are in loss, right? So the thing is, you can also sell Bytelandian coins for American dollars. The exchange rate is 1 by 1. Suppose that you have a friend who tell you that, hey man, you don't go to bank if you think that they are giving you coins where you are getting loss, right? You just give me your coins, I will give you exactly amount of money that you need, right? So the exchange rate is 1 by 1, right? So just try to understand like this. So you have to find out what is the maximum amount of American dollars that you can get for it, right? So you have that gold coin, there is a n written over it, so you have to find out what is the maximum American dollar that you can earn from it, right? Considering the fact that your friend can supply American dollars in the ratio of 1:n, right? So let us understand this problem, right? Let us take the sample input at 12, right? 12. You have a 12, right? You have a gold coin which is named as 12. You can give it to your friend, he will give you 12 American dollars, right? $12, right? At every step, if you have a coin, you can give it to your friend, he will give you $12 American dollar. But that's not the case here. You need the maximum. What if you go to bank and they give you coins which sum out to be more than 12, right? So you have to find it out. Is there any combination? So you went to bank. Bank says, man, we can give you n by 2 coin, n by 3 coin and n by 4 coin, right? So if you make n by 2, they say that we can give you 6 coins. Here it will be n by 3, that means they will give you a coin of 4, right? They will give you a coin of 3. Now you have an option. Do you want to take it? So if you have a coin of 6, 4 and 3, you can exchange them in 6 and 4 and 3. That means the total amount that you can get from here is 13, right, which is greater than 12, so here seems like that you are going with that. But what if like here you had a 12, if you had exchange with 12, if you have given it to your friend, he would have given you 12, but that was not the maximum that you were getting, right? The maximum you are getting from here. So what if you have a 6? So you don't want to exchange right now, you want to find out that can I get a coin from bank such that when I give it to my friend, when I exchange it with equal amount, same as my coin's value, can I get more than 6 from here? Because if I get more than 6 from here, that means my overall money value will be increasing and I can get the maximum out of it, right? So you will go to 6, you will try to find out that can I get more than 6 from here. You will go to 4, you will try to find out can I get more than 4 here. Same is the case with 3. Like here 12 you are doing, for 12 you are doing, right? 12 you are doing. Because if you would have sold directly, you would have gained 12, but that's not the case. You are getting 13 from here, right? So you will go to 6. Again you will go to bank. Again you will go to bank. Bank will give you a coin of 2. Bank will give you a coin of 3. Bank will give you a coin of 2. Bank will give you a coin of 1, right? Coin of 1, right? For 4 they will give you a coin of 2, they will give you a coin of 1, they will give you a coin of 1, because n by 4 is 1. Same with the 3, they will give you a coin of 1 and 0. So you realize that 1 cannot be broken into further. That means you exchange the 1, you exchange 1, you exchange 0, the amount that you are getting from here is 2, right? You realize, no man, 2 is less than what I would have got if I would have exchanged this directly from here, right? So you would have got 3 from here. So that's the thing that you have to decide at every stage. Can I get a maximum by selling it right now, or by going to bank and by taking the coins that bank is giving in form of different n by 2, n by 3 and n by 4, right? See, suppose here you are getting 6 from here, you are getting 4 from here, right? You are getting 4 from here. Same with the goal is it's your choice. You can go for 3. Further you can go with 3 to bank and ask for further coins, right, in the denominator less than 3, right, where your n is 3. So same is the case with 2, and you can then exchange it and find out that whether you are getting maximum by going to the bank and getting change coins and then selling it to your friend, rather than just making into American dollars right here. So you will write this will return you 5, right? This will return the maximum 5 here, 6 here, sorry, but 6. So what's the 6 here? It will return a maximum 4 here. It will return the maximum. This will return maximum 2, and you had a 3. So you decided, no man, I am going to keep my coin here. I am not going to I am not going again with this coin to bank. I am going to just exchange here. So because that's how I am getting the maximum. So the case with 4. So the case with 6. So your overall maximum amount that you got by doing so is 13. So your answer is 13, right? So that's how. So you have to realize one thing, that if your value is less than 12, let's analyze it for one more value which is less than 12, right? Suppose you have 11, right? You go to bank. Bank will give you a coin of 5. Bank will give you a coin of 3. Bank will give you a coin of 2, right? You have a choice. You can directly exchange, or you can again go to bank by 5, right? At every step, right? Bank will give you 3 coins, right? Bank will give you 3 coins. 1 with 2. 1 with 1, 1 with 1. You realize when you exchange it here by breaking further, if you go to this, it will be 1 0 0. So from here it is returning you 1, it is giving you 1. From here you are getting 4, right? But if you directly sell here, you will be getting 5. So here you will decide to exchange this one. So you had a 5, right? So in the case with 3, here you decide to sell it, right? You decide to sell it. So you are getting 3. Here you are getting 2. What's what's the amount of money that you are getting at first exchange of your 11. So it will return 5, 3 and 2, that is 5, 3, 8, 2, 8 and 2 is 10. So it is returning that, man, if you go to bank, the maximum amount that you can get is 10. So what you will do, you will calculate the maximum that you are getting by just exchanging your n that you have, or going to bank and exchanging it into n coins and then selling it at their respective prices, right? So you have to choose out of this. So here the n is 11 and the bank is giving you a maximum of 10, so you choose 11. You decided, no man, I want to do bank, I will directly sell it to my friend, give it to my friend, and my friend will give me American dollar of 11, right? 11 because my n is 11. So that's how. But while in the earlier cases we were getting 13, the maximum from the bank, but here we are not getting maximum, even lesser than from bank, because bank is earning in the form of decimals, right? Because this 11 is somehow is not the correct factors of n by 2 and n by 3 and by 4. So you have to analyze the thing. See, so the more your number is not of the factor of n by 2 and by 3 and by 4, it's more chance that you will keep losing some part of your money at every exchange that you go to bank, right? So that's why you are getting less from the bank while you can sell it directly to your friend, right? That's the concept. So let's just implement this. So the thing is how to think in a dynamic programming way. So see, I have told you, we have already made this relation that you have to collect the maximum that you are getting when you from either the n that you have or going to bank and giving it to n and collecting denominators, right? So this problem, if you have an n, if you go to bank, the bank will make n into n by 2, n by 4 and n by 3, right? N by 4 and n by 3. So your problem is reducing into n by 2, n by 4, n by 3, and these further can be reduced until and unless you go to place where you are exactly sure that, man, what you have to do at last, right? So because when you make n by 2, you should have the answer, like you should have answer that how much money that you are getting by going to bank and from all these three things, so that you can compare, man, I have an n, what the maximum money that I am getting from bank after exchanging it, and you can then decide that what to keep, whether you keep the n or you keep the maximum money that you are getting from bank, right? So that's the thing. So that will be the first thing that clicks here is using a recursion with this condition, right? This condition, and we already discussed that when n is less than 12, this is going to be n. The answer is going to be n itself, because it cannot be, we cannot get more than n from bank, right? So that's the case. And we have already seen that if we apply memoization with recursion, we can somehow reduce our problem in a linear time complexity, because we will be only computing our answer for the unique states, and we will be reusing the states again and again from the DP array. So let's just do that, right? Straight away, let's just do that. If you so the thing is, if you observe the input will contain several test cases. Each test case is a single line with number n. So the test cases are not given. There can be no. This is a running stream, right? This is a running stream. You don't know exactly how much inputs they can give you, right? The maximum they are saying that they can give you 10 of test cases, right? So you have to run your function or whatever the logic that you want to do till they are supplying you the n, right? So and the value of n is of 10 to power 10, right? So integer cannot hold it, right? So it must be having a long int, right? So let's just first define LL long int, right? So the best way to do that is define something like this, right? This is a preprocessor. When you will get LL, it will by default supply long int, right? I will be making long int to it. let's just make a variable n and do something until we are getting an input n, right? So if you were to do something like that where you're not sure that how long my running stream can continue, you can do that, right? You can do that. So first thing, that we have to make an array where we can compute our states and store our answer to in that array, so that again if we come to that state, we can use that value from the array rather than just computing it again, right? So let's just define that. We will be creating a dynamic array here, right? We will be creating a dynamic array dp. So how we do that here in CPP is like that, right? The size will be of n plus 1 because it should start from 0, right? So let's just return, we will make a function name as, let's just follow camel case, that looks good, right? And we will be passing n and we will be passing dp array, right? And the output should be in a new line, so we will be doing this, right? Seems fine from here. Let's just make this function. Return type is ll, that is long 8, and name is max coins. It is taking a dp array. Let's just take it like this using pointer. So what is an array? Array is a continuous block of memory, right? So if I get the address of first element, I can easily fetch all the elements because I know its data type, so I can access it. Its next memory location, right? Because it's continuous. So what is our base case? So what is basically base case in recursion? So what you do basically, recursion, you try to break our problem in a smaller subproblem. You solve for one and you say, hey recursion, what you do, you give me the answer of my smaller subproblem. I know what I have to do here. So I will just ask recursion to compute the answer for me for the smaller subproblem, and I will be using that answer to solve this problem as a whole, right? So the base cases are the cases where you know that, no man, I know the answer of this state, recursion, I know the answer of this recursion, you don't have to compute this for me. I will tell you, man, if you encounter to this state, I will say what to do, right? Because I know clearly the answer at that state, right? So that is the base case, and the base cases are generally the cases at which you say recursion to stop it because you know the answer. So you just apply that answer to recursion. You say, no man, hey recursion, you don't have to break this subproblem into more subproblems, more smaller parts, because I know the answer up now till here, right? So that's the thing. So if you are at 12, you just say return n, because you know that's the answer. You will look up. So the thing is that by default, if I declare a dynamic array, it fills up with a 0, right? So I can use the fact that it's 0 because we can do that. We can by sure do that, right? I will say if it's not 0, that means we have computed the answer for that state, so just return it, right? So let me just write the return statement here. So I'm returning it. If it's not there, let me compute the answer. So what is my answer? So my answer, as we discussed, is the maximum of this and maximum coin of what, n by 2 and dp, and let's just copy this function again. So I will compute what the maximum coin that I am getting if I am just getting the n by 2 coin from bank, right? And n by 4 for 4 I can compute, and I can just store it, right? And I have to make 3 here. So I'm just saying that whatever the maximum coin that I am getting by replacing n by getting a coin of n by 2 from bank and n by 3 and n by 4, I am adding up all the value, that means all the value of those coins, and if I am saying that value is greater than I or not, if it's greater than I, my answer will be that value. If it's not, my answer will be I, right? So that was the logic that we were doing, right? Seems good here, right? Am I okay with the seems fine? Good. If I get the answer, now I will just register it in my dp array, not like this, like n, right? and this will be my answer, and I will return this answer, right? Seems very pretty good, right? Seems good. Yeah, so I think this should work. Am I committing any syntax error? Let's just submit it and test it, because most of the time I end up committing some syntax error or some logical error. So let's see. See, there is some compiler error. Let's just check it on idea. What it is saying that I was not declared, and that is completely okay, because yes, we haven't declared I, right? That is in. The thing is, when you try to do something, same thing a lot of time, you end up doing it again if it's required or not, right? Seems good now. Let's just go back. I hope that we have just, it's not saved. Don't worry, we can use this code, right? Thank God. Let's just copy me this code, paste it here. And we made the changes, right? Let me submit this. Let me see, will this work or not? Oh, fine. So it accepted. So yeah, we have solved this problem. I hope you understood the logic. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, let me know by just pointing the like button. Okay, so till then, happy coding. Thank you so much.